Hey everyone, it's 10 Types, and today I'm going to be playing with some theme decks. I'm playing with Dragonite, with the Soaring Storm theme deck, which is really good. And when I last played, um, like a lot, it was the best deck in format. And they haven't released any new decks since, so they haven't released any new decks for 2 years, which is pretty insane. They were like, okay, we released Charizard, we're good to go. I don't think they were quite right in that decision, but it's what they did, and so we get to go first here against Leaf Charge, which actually isn't a very good deck. Admittedly, everything isn't very good compared to Soaring Storm. The deck we're playing, pretty much the deck we're playing evolves around this Dragonite, which accelerates energy. We got a few strong basic Pokemon which we can fetch with Pokemon Fan Club, and yeah. Oh, they started Manectric. Oh, mate. Come on. That is a good start for them. Admittedly, the whole deck's not that good, so even 40 and accelerating energy isn't insane, and they probably won't be able to accelerate too. But if they do, I'm kind of screwed. Got Tate and Liza as well. Man, this is so good for them. Let's see though; they need a little bit of something extra. Oh, and that's a lot of something. So let's see. Do they accelerate energy? They accelerated one to that Chinchou. I'm not too scared just yet, though, and I'll grab this Alolan Grimer and a Pidgey. And that's the Pidgeotto engine, which is one of the best engines in the whole game. So I'm really happy about that. And with theme decks, you can't, make your own deck, so it's a bit of a weird experience. We didn't hit anything too good off of that Grimer, though. And they get a copycat. What is this luck by my opponent? You know, sometimes content creator luck isn't on your side, but I guess it's for the comeback, which I know you all want. They're setting up that Snover as well, but they get the KO here, and I'm wondering if they're able to accelerate 2 energy. If they do, I mean that's just crazy. No. This is absurd. This is absurd. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this. Oh, and this hand's bad too. Very unfortunate. But if we hit a Dragonair here, we're honestly just straight back into things. So those are some Pokemon. Those are some good Pokemon. If you don't know what Thundurus does, it does 120 for 3, which is good, and it also does 70 for 2 if Tornadus is on the bench, which obviously in this case it will be. So that's nice. They got Ultra Ball too. What is this? They didn't discard energy, though, so they're probably not going with a Bombus. No, they're getting a Lantern here. The Lantern's really good. We play it as well. It's probably the best card in their deck, except for Manectric, which is actually a stage 1 which you can start. So that's interesting. But we got Lantern here. And so they're going to go ahead, maybe accelerate some more energy, but probably not. Yeah, that's good for us. Looks like we're going down again. We're giving up a second prize at the beginning of the game, which is really unfortunate. And they have another copycat, so I won't throw down Tornadus. We don't need it just yet. I'm sure they don't have another copycat, so it's fine. Then we can finally start actually doing something with the Tornadus there, or the Thundurus. I always get the two weird floaty guys confused. And also, I'm not sure why Landorus got cut out of the trio. No, they got another copycat. How is my opponent getting this lucky? Man, I'm so salty right now. Anyways, they're going to get the KO again. And they got so much energy in play, too. But they haven't hit a Sceptile yet. Wait, Sceptile is stage 1. No, Gravile and Sceptile is stage 2. I don't know. Just some geckos or something. But they're starting to Chinchou as well. I don't really know what they're doing, and I don't think they do either. But at this point, I'll take anything. We can't even draw any cards with this hand. This is just brutal. But hopefully we draw into something nice with our top decks. Those double Grimers didn't even get us. I mean, they got us some attackers, a few energy, but not the engine, not the energy acceleration, not the big dogs either. Not the Chinchou. Not that, which evolves into Lantern. Not the Dragonair either. We're missing most of the gang here. Or the Pidgeotto. The Pidgeotto is absolutely insane. What's my opponent got? Looks like they don't have the KO. So they're just gonna accelerate some energy or not. I don't know. No, wait. They have more energy. Where is this stuff coming from? They're like pulling it out of their ass or something. But I guess we'll. I don't even know where we attach this energy. I guess Tornadus. Making the Thunderous Gale. Really unfortunate that we're just gonna die here probably next turn. We hit Dragonair finally. So let's see what they go in with. Maybe a Bomb of Snow if they have it. Looks like they probably do, and they got Oranguru down too. Can they accelerate with the Bomb of Snow? No, they cannot because they don't have any energy in the discard yet because we haven't taken any prizes. But we can finally go in with Dragonair and start dealing some damage. This is actually, I think, the first time I've ever attacked with Dragonair, which is kind of funny, but no, it's a good attack. Not gonna lie, I thought I got rid of 2 energy. It's only 1, which is a bit unfortunate, but it's okay. And we got options for next turn, and energy recycle system into the deck, and we can draw 2 cards with Lily. So finally, we can do something really fun there. I do enjoy it. In fact, enjoy playing the game. You can go Destructive Whirlpool though. Get rid of 1 of their energy. Hopefully, shut them down for a turn. They're up by so many prizes already though, which really sucks for us. But let's see what they got. EXP share as well, and they're gonna be able to power up an Oranguru, which does lots of damage to us. All right, but they're not going in with the active. I don't know why they attached to Oranguru there. I guess a Bomb of Snow doesn't get the KO. Could have gotten the KO with Lantern though, but then they're losing tons of energy. So they're just taking a turn off. And you know what? I'm okay with that. With Psychic, they will be able to actually KO us. So I think it's time to start setting up this Dragonite on the bench. We can actually Lily for 3 this turn. Yay, we got a card that's as good as how. How fun. Get a KO with Dragonair though. So we're closing the gap a little, but they're just gonna get a response KO with that Oranguru, which will do. It does 60 plus 20 more for each energy attached to us. So yeah, they're just gonna go ahead and KO us with something. Probably that Oranguru, though theoretically that Lantern. Doesn't matter too much. And then we can go ahead and Fisherman, so that's fine. They're getting a Lantern now. So let's see. Is Lantern able to light the way to victory for them? Not gonna lie, that was a horrible pun. That's like my worst line ever. It's not my worst line ever. I've said some pure trash lines, but that was pretty bad. Now though, are we able to soar to victory? Man, I'm not funny today. I'm not funny at all. Let's see though. We get some more energy back, and we can. Where do we put the energy? I guess they're not carrying our active, but we don't want them doing more damage with their Oranguru. So I think we attach and could stick an energy on Tornadus there. We should probably stick this energy on Lantern though. That's fine. And Dragon Impact, and we take another prize. And the really good thing here is they probably can't take the response KO. It's not guaranteed that they can't take it though. So it doesn't matter which energy we discard there, but they can. I just realized they can Professor Kukui plus Lantern, and they can KO us. But they don't have the Lantern, and they also are down to Kukui, so they're probably not able to do that. And they're gonna send up the Oranguru, which makes sense, I guess. The question is, are they able to hit that? With the heads here, they get double heads. So Lantern will get the KO for them with a Professor Kukui, and they lose all their energy. But then they're in a really good spot, and they probably win. They're getting double Grivel. I'm not sure how you say that. They're getting Rescue Stretcher, so they are getting back that Lantern as well. And now I'm very scared. Just putting that out there. But let's see what they have. If they have the stage 2, the Sceptile, they might be able to KO us. They might be able to like one-shot some of our guys, and that's really bad. But they only do 80 with their Rangaroo, so that's really good for us. Now, big bug catcher. Oh, actually, no. I was gonna say big bug catcher, but we have all the energy in our hand already. So, obviously, gonna Hurricane Charge, and we're gonna snag the KO with the active here. It's pretty bad to do any other play there. And hopefully they don't get the KO on us. If they don't, that would be really nice. Realistically, they're like definitely going to get it, but theoretically they could miss it. So now we can go ahead and keep that lightning energy around for Lantern. I just realized we can't actually stream Lanterns, which is highly unfortunate. But let's see what they can do after Lantern. And they're sending up Gravile. Oh, if we lose this, no. Sceptile. That gets the KO. Oh, okay. I'm so salty. They just won. Man, just no. This deck's supposed to be good, and I just lost to a hot trash deck. I'm so salty right now. Whatever. Okay. Let's bring it back for this next game. And if I lose this game, I am officially a bad player. And this deck is also officially bad. We're against Blazing Volcano here, a decent deck. What used to be in the best deck, I guess. I'm not sure. I've heard people say it used to be the best deck. But looking at the past formats, like it's not. It came out in the same set as Stormcaller, which is like definitively a better deck. So we get to go. I guess I'll go first in this matchup, I think. Because I think they want to go second. It's not too bad if we go first. Yeah, that's fine. This opening hand looks pretty good, in all honesty. And when I say pretty good, I mean this hand's insane. We can just start going real ham, real fast. And they're gonna mulligan, so we get another card. Really nice for us. I wonder what they're gonna start with, though. Theoretically, they can do massive damage turn 2 with what's it called? With Houndoom, if they get hand advantage. And that will just do 130 for 2, which is insane. That's like the best attack in the whole game. But they need hand advantage, and the deck's pretty bad at getting that, so I don't think they'll be able to do that. And now they're going to go ahead and play it on a basic Pokemon, I guess. They're taking their time. Yeah, as I said, I think content creators are known for being slow because they like talk to the audience the whole time. But my opponent's being much slower than me. Also, I don't even know if... I guess they're not AFK because they play down bench Pokemon. But they're not really doing much of anything either. So, yeah, we're just going to pass. Sorry, not play any other Pokemon. We're not passing. Yeah, we'll play a Pokemon now, though. And pass the turn. The Houndour is actually really interesting here. Team Hunt, you draw a card for each each Houndour you have in play. So yeah, so they got 2 Houndours. That's already a draw 2. If they get a third one, and the deck plays only 3, so you're probably only gonna get 3 in play. But the Houndoom, yeah, they're drawing 2 cards already, and they can draw like a lot, and that's how they get hand advantage. That's like the only way they get hand advantage, though. And they're not gonna get that, spoilers, because we're gonna go ahead and get some really good cards. So, speaking of really good cards, going to go ahead and get Pokemon Fan Club, which will be quite nice for us here, although we already have one. And I'll go ahead and get, well, realistically, we're just going to grab Solil and Grimer to gain more cards in our hand. Retreat. Do this. And we're also going to evolve that Dratini into a Dragonair. Losing some frames here, unfortunately. I hope it's not affecting your viewing experience too much, but yeah. So, and speaking of viewing experience, if you enjoy this, as I said, drop a like in the video, subscribe, leave a comment as well. Comments are really nice, really great. I really enjoy interacting with all of you. So, yeah, please leave a comment down below. It's really cool. But here they're gonna play a Timer Ball. They flip double tails, though. That's not good. They got the Mag Cargo, which is absolutely insane. Well, they don't have the Mag Cargo. They could have got it if they flipped heads. Unfortunately, they were not good enough to be able to do that. But they're going to go ahead and get their Entei Pokemon Fan Club, guaranteed 2 Pokemon. So, That's fair. They're not going to go draw 2, though. I don't know why. Maybe their hand's really good. I doubt that because, well, he didn't, like, do anything that turn. But let's see here. I'll grab myself a Pidgey so we can evolve this other Pidgeot, which is really nice. I'm actually, I was going to say I'm going to grab this Dratini, which I guess I still will do. I want to get Dragonite. We prized Dragonite. And we'll get another energy, which is nice. We could evolve Dragonite, and I guess we will. We don't want to fall behind on attachments. Honestly, for now, we're fine, though. So we'll stick a few energy on Dragonite here and just draw some more cards to collect. We could have attached another, but we don't really have a place to put it. So let's see what they got. This game's looking really good for us. Our opponents aren't like high rolling us like that last game, so that's nice. And they got a Combuskin, and they got a Mallow as well. So if you don't know what Mallow does, it stacks 2 cards on top of your deck. Really good card. It's not always super good because it can struggle if you don't have good ways of drawing into those. And of course, if you shuffle your deck, Mallow just gets reset, but they put 2 cards that they really want on top. Also combines really nicely with Entei, which discards top cards from their deck, but they're just going to choose to draw into those 2 cards, which is very understandable. And I believe I just want to attach this energy to the active, and we can also... We really need to be able to get the return KO on the Entei. So I'm actually just going to play it on this Chinchou, and I'll attach to it as well. And I'll Cynthia. And if we get a KO, which we can, then we'll take it. Actually, I really like a lightning energy here, though. So I can accelerate that onto the Chinchou. We didn't get it, though. So I think I'm going to wait. They can theoretically one-shot us with Entei. And then we probably just kind of lose. So... yeah, I'm just going to accelerate this water to Dragonair. If we had gotten up that Lantern that turn, I would have been fine going in with Dragonite. So we have a backup attacker. But we might actually just give them the first prize here because they just got any 2 cards they wanted from their deck, which is insane. It's probably going to be Magcargo Blaziken, if I had to guess. That's probably what it is. They have a Houndoom they might have chose to get, but the attack called Attack Operation, a bit of a vague name, as well as Nasty Plot. But if you have more cards in your hand than your opponent, you just do 130. So that's insane, but they're obviously nowhere near close to that. So they're going to go ahead and grab another basic, and now they got a super stacked bench. But do they have a stacked hand? And they don't. They're choosing to go in with that Houndoom there, which is quite strange in my eyes. But I'm just going to go ahead and get my board state locked up with energy this turn. I'm going to grab, I guess, this How, I think. So we can just make sure we have energy. Of course, Thundurus is a good attacker, but it's fine if we don't have that just yet. Oh, and there it is. Game delivering it right into our lap. I guess I should have played that How first, but we didn't get punished for it. And I'm just going to Hurricane Charge, I think, both of these energies on. Yeah, I'll put the water here and the lightning here. Can play our switch card. And we do have a Dragonite prized, which is a bit unfortunate, but we want that lightning so we can move. Yeah, if we can pull the Dragonite out of the prizes here, hopefully. And do we get that? We do not. We get another Dragonair. So let's see. Are they able to get the KO? They also mill a random card from us, so there's a chance they just mess us up. Oh, copycat. Okay, we have 10 cards in our hand. Sorry, I'm not very good at counting. Specifically, I struggle to count beyond the number 9, but we have 10 cards in our hand, and now, well, I was going to say they do too. They do not, but they had 10 cards, shuffle, draw 10. That's why Copycat can be so good. Honestly, in current standard format, you might want to consider playing it because of Lost Engine decks that have absurd amounts of cards in their hand. But Speaking of absurd, they did not KO us. So, yeah, they milled their own recovery card, which is unfortunate for them. But I'll certainly take that. And I can go ahead and airmail. I'll take that energy. Looking for just one more energy here. Water energy, and we get it. Thank you, game. I appreciate your services very much. And I think it's actually, I'll energy recycle system. Toss these into the deck. And we had, excuse me. Sorry about that, everyone. Oh, excuse me again. Sorry about that again. But you can toss those energies back into the deck. And yeah, that's fine. I was wondering if I put the wrong type into the deck, but I did not. I mean, I should have known that. I usually do the game right. I'm a professional after all. But let's see what they have on their bench. They need a switch card, and they haven't gotten that Mad Cargo. You know what? The Mad Cargo is probably prized. Mad Cargo is just so good in this deck, and they haven't gotten it. So I think that's probably the only possibility here. They made a number of strange plays. So let's see. They're getting rid of that Smeargle, obviously a pretty useless card right now. It allows you to copy supporters, which is cool, and it does a little bit of damage on a coin flip. Smeargle, if you haven't seen, I actually ranked all the cards in the theme deck format. It's a bit of a long video, but Smeargle was not that good. We got to remove this energy here, though, so really lovely. And we can set up some other attackers, too. Unfortunately, no energy, but we have Fisherman to get us out of that. And Pidgeotto to draw some more cards. And we also, let's see, grab, we don't need that other energy just yet. Well, Bug Catcher. We're actually getting kind of low on cards in our deck. So that's amusing. Realistically, we won't, ever deck out here, though, because we have Shuffle Draw in the form of Titanizer. Gonna go ahead though, and let's see. They might be able to KO us here, which would be unfortunate. So I think they KO us with Blaziken plus Professor Kukui, which they have not played yet. So in order, definitely want to discard the energy so we get the KO here. If they KO this Lantern, and they'd also actually KO the Grimer, so they'd catch up in prizes if they did that, and no Dragonite. But we are able to theoretically send them back a turn, or hopefully a turn with that Dragonair. I'm really scared now, though. If they make that play, we don't have the response KO, and yeah, that would be bad. But the Dragonair should be able to slow them down. But they send up a Houndour, not Houndoom. They send up a Houndour, which will be able to, well, it at least should be able to, not KO us. That was a strange way they said it. They got their Mad Cargo, which, man, it must have been prized. I guess they could have just drawn into it and just not to get it before, but that doesn't really make a lot of sense. So they're going to go ahead and stack their deck with all the cards they want, and they can also use Team Hunt to get all the cards they want. They are down a Houndour, though, so they can't draw 3 with the Houndour, but they can still draw 2, and they got like a Healy as well. Some interesting sequencing here. I'm sure it doesn't matter too much, though. And actually, the deck plays 2 Rescue Stretcher, which is interesting. They are down both Entei as well, so they're going to get those back and that Houndoom, which is a fair play by my opponent. Then they don't have the other Blaziken in play yet as well, which is unfortunate for them, but as I said, fortunate for me. And now I have a few different routes I can go. Definitely on a Pidgeotto, see what we can get. We have a Tornadus already. So yes, I said the right one that time. The colorless one, although we did have both, so not too impressive what I said there. We can also get energy back into our hand, which is really nice, but we don't want to do that. Yes, I almost made a serious misplay there, but I want to Titanizer so we can switch into this Dragonair. We will actually probably sacrifice this Dragonair, but we get the prize and the KO. We will struggle just a little to get that Blaziken. And there's Dragonite. Late as usual, unfortunately. Reminds me of I don't know. I didn't have a funny line there. But yeah, Dragonite, unfortunately, a bit late, assuming they get the KO. But they might have access to that Professor Kukui. Theoretically, they should with Magcargo, but it could be prized. I don't remember if they play 1 or 2, but it might just be 1. Oh, it is not. There is the Professor Kukui, and there go multiple of our Pokemon, unfortunately. However, they shouldn't be able to... I was going to say they shouldn't be able to do that again, but they might play 2. You know, I'm going to go ahead. I'm playing online. I can just look it up. So, Bulbapedia, and I'm assuming you guys cannot see this. Although you might just see some like flashing on the screen or something strange like that. So, yes, sorry about that. I do not know this deck well enough. I haven't played against it or played with it specifically a ton. So, looks like they play 2 Professor Kukui. Oh, and it is my turn. Gonna move this energy here, and this energy there. And oh wait, we don't have the right energy types. It's fine, it's fine. Of course, my classic statement. It's all good. And now gonna go ahead, and we can actually just see our whole deck here. So that's pretty cool. We want, I guess, Pidgeot. We don't really want Pidgeot, but it's there for some reason. Pokemon communication is also there, and that's pretty good. We can go ahead and how as well, I think is what we do here. Yes, if I can play it properly. And oh wait, is that prized? Yes, I believe we prized a thing. That is unfortunate. We prized let's check in the deck. We prized, yeah, we prized Dratini, or is it dead? It is dead. I wait, no, we play 3 Dratini, so we prized 1, which is unfortunate. However, we can Lightning Strike here. Get rid of all those energies. Are we down a switch? I think we're down a switch. Yeah. I don't know how many switches we play either. Actually, I should really learn how this game works a bit better. But we're still in an okay spot. Big Malasada. Oh no, we're not in an okay spot. They are able to survive, and they are also able to get the KO if they have an energy in hand. So that is unfortunate. We might lose this game here, and I believe I said I would be considered a bad player. Forget about what I said earlier. As a content creator, I lie. I am, of course, not a bad player. I'm, of course, a great player. So, despite losing games that I should be winning, I am still very good. And speaking of very good, my opponent is messing me up very good here. And in fact, they are going to... Wait, is that 2? Yeah, they are going to win in 2 turns. So, I am going to concede now. That is unfortunate. Debatably because we misplayed. Debatably because Dragonite was KO'd. It was KO'd and also prized. And I'm going to go ahead with me being unlucky. As, of course, the answer to any time I lose is because I'm unlucky. So, maybe Soaring Storm is not the best second format anymore. Yeah, that did not go too well. But, yeah, there you go. I showed off the deck. So anyone asking for that, here it is. That's Soaring Storm. Yeah, please ask for something else. Yeah, I was looking. I got some dragon knockouts. I'm further through my challenge. Yeah, that's about it. But I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed watching me lose at Pokemon, as I do. And yeah, as I said earlier, if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yep, good old outro as always. I'm really excited to see all of you, honestly, in the next video.